Are you telling me the Facebook algorithm has changed again? They just cannot sit still even for 1 minute. Hi bloggers, welcome back to a VOH TV. So the Facebook algorithm is constantly evolving to provide a better experience for its users. But nothing has sparked as much interest and conversation as the Meaningful Interactions update, where Facebook have said that they are prioritizing posts that generate more meaningful interactions, especially those from friends and family. This sparked so much curiosity, but the biggest thing people were worried about was that they would take a drop in their organic reach, meaning they would reach an even smaller percentage of their audience on Facebook. So I know it sounds bad, but do not worry, I am here to tell you what you need to know about the Facebook algorithm in 2018 and how you can thrive on the platform. So we're going to get into that in just a sec. In case you're new here, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I upload new videos every single week. So first of all, how does the Facebook algorithm actually work? Well, when a user goes to Facebook, there are thousands of potential posts that could be shown within the newsfeed. The algorithm takes these posts and arranges them according to how you will interact with the content. That's the basic formula. Facebook used to use all sorts of signals to determine which posts would be shown in the newsfeed, but now it uses signals that heavily favour active interactions like commenting and sharing. Facebook believes that a person-to-person interaction is much better than a page-to-page interaction. So in other words, posts from family and friends tend to spark more engagement among users. So let's just quickly go over the top ranking factors of the Facebook algorithm. And the main thing that you need to understand is that the Facebook algorithm focuses on active interactions rather than passive interactions. So active interactions are things like commenting, sharing, and reacting. And passive interactions are things like clicking, viewing, or where you just hover over a post and then move on. So let's just go over the active interactions in a little bit more detail. First up, commenting. This signal is at the very top of the Facebook algorithm in 2018. Posts that generate more comments will be shown further up in the newsfeed. So it sounds pretty simple, but it can actually be quite tricky, especially if you're using engagement bait, which sometimes we don't even realize we're doing. So engagement bait is where you say things like comment with yes if you agree, or comment with an emoji to show me how you feel. If you do this, then Facebook will actually demote your posts in the newsfeed. Number 2, sharing. There are 2 important ways of sharing on Facebook. People sharing links and content within Messenger, and engagement with a published post that is shared by a friend. This basically means that Facebook is placing emphasis on posts that are shared publicly as well as privately. So it's not enough for someone to just share your post anymore. That shared post then needs to generate comments and engagement in order to be pushed further up the newsfeed. And finally, reacting. This isn't as strong as commenting or sharing, but it still remains an active form of engagement that will help to increase your reach. Reactions are actually a great way for Facebook to judge the quality of content. So you basically need to focus on creating meaningful interactions, but I bet you're thinking, well, that just sounds like a buzzword, what does it actually mean? I've got 3 things that you can include in your Facebook strategy that you can start using today. Number 1, focus on content that connects people. So this might be similar to your current Facebook strategy, but there's actually been a fundamental shift in how we might approach content moving forward. Instead of creating content for your blog or your brand that people interact with, you've got to focus on creating content for people that generates enough emotion that they want to leave a comment or share it. Now, to do this, you really need to understand your audience. What are their struggles? What motivates them? What do they care about? What content do they interact with? Each piece of content you share to Facebook needs to have a specific purpose to spark enough emotion in your audience. Number 2, post content that naturally creates meaningful interactions. Some types of content naturally spark more meaningful interactions, and one of these that you should be definitely using on Facebook is video. Produced videos already perform way better than images and links, and now Facebook Lives actually perform better than everything. So if you haven't already, definitely try and find a way of incorporating video into your Facebook content strategy. Number 3, create a community through a Facebook group. Groups are the best way to build an active and engaged community around a certain topic. Seriously, there is a huge group of people out there who are just waiting to connect with like-minded people. That's exactly why I started my Facebook group. Why Facebook groups? Why not something else? Because they naturally generate conversation, and the algorithm is gonna love that. In a sea of newsfeed content, Facebook groups give people a more private and personal way to share their thoughts, ideas, and opinions. If you create a Facebook group for your community, then you are giving people a place where they can come and communicate and collaborate. So it's an exciting time in the world of Facebook, and it is the perfect time for you to really hone in on your Facebook strategy. So what are you going to do to succeed on Facebook? What do you think of these algorithm changes? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear from you about this. And if you're looking for more help with Facebook or support on any of the topics that we talk about on this channel, then make sure you join my own free Facebook group, the Blogging Breakthrough Community. We have daily prompts and conversations. You can ask questions and get feedback, and it's just a great way to connect with other like-minded, passionate bloggers and business owners. So I'll leave the link to join that in the description. That's all for today, bloggers. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe for more strategy solutions so you can get one step closer to a breakthrough. You just bossed it.